What will you do if the child you have prayed for your whole life comes looking like a curse? What if the mother who once carried you on her back through storms becomes the woman you now throw out into the cold? And what if by the time your eyes finally open, it's already too late?
If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please support us by hitting the subscribe button, like, share, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks.
A long time ago, in a quiet Igbo village called Umueze, there lived a man named Okonkwo and his wife Ngozi. They had been married for 5 years, but their home was still silent. No sound of a crying baby, no tiny feet running around. Even though their marriage was arranged by their parents, at first they liked each other. Okonkwo would come back from the farm and bring mangoes for Ngozi. They would laugh, eat, and lie on the mat under the moonlight. But as time went on and no child came, things changed. Okonkwo started to look at his wife differently.
You are a woman and you can't even do the one thing women are known for.
He would shout. Ngozi would kneel on the floor, tears rolling down her cheek. My husband, please don't talk like that. It's not my fault. I pray every night. God will answer.
Keep praying, or maybe I should find another woman who knows how to give me a child.
He barked. Ngozi cried more than she spoke. Every night, she knelt by her bed and prayed, God, if you give me just one child, I will never ask of anything again. Then, 5 months later, something changed. She felt it. Her stomach felt strange. She went to the herbalist wife, who checked her and screamed, Ngozi, you are with child! The whole village buzzed with the news. Okonkwo, hearing it, jumped up and hugged her tightly.
Hey Ngozi, so your womb is not dead after all,
he said, laughing. He started treating her with love again. He bought her sweet palm wine, roasted yam, and even massaged her leg after a long day. He became the sweet husband she once knew. But then, something strange happened. By the 6th month, Ngozi's stomach was unusually big. Not just big, huge. This one looks like you are carrying 3 babies, the old midwife whispered. Okonkwo stared at his wife's belly with worry.
Are you sure it is not a curse?
He asked the herbalist. The herbalist said, I've never seen anything like this before. Months passed, 7, 8, 9, 10. No baby. 11. Still, no cry of a child. People started to gossip. Maybe she's a witch.
I heard she ate her own baby.
No normal woman carries pregnancy for 1 whole year. By the 12th month, Ngozi finally screamed in pain. Ewo, it's time, help me, she shouted. Okonkwo rushed her to the midwife house. He stood outside, pacing like a goat, waiting for slaughter. He heard Ngozi screaming, then silence, then a baby's cry. Okonkwo smiled.
Thank God.
But the next sound he heard shook his bones. Abomination! Aru! He ran into the hut.
What happened?
Then he saw it. The baby was alive, but his head was huge, like a balloon. His small body couldn't even hold it properly. Okonkwo stepped back.
What is this? What is this thing? This cannot be my child.
Ngozi, still bleeding and weak, cried, "He's your son! God answered us!"
Never! This is a curse, a demon. You cheated on me. You brought shame to my family.
From that day, he refused to touch the child. He told Ngozi to leave his house with her monster. Ngozi begged, "Please, don't do this. He's yours. He's a gift." But Okonkwo pushed them out.
Go and never come back.
With tears in her eyes and a baby tied to her back, Ngozi walked to her mother's village, Umuagu, and named the baby boy Obi. 3 months later, she heard Okonkwo had married another woman. She cried but didn't curse. She just held her son tighter and whispered, "You are my joy." As Obi grew, so did his head. Children laughed at him. "See balloon head."
Your head looks like it wants to fly.
But Obi was not like other children. At school, he was always the first to answer questions. What others took 1 week to understand, Obi understood in seconds. His teacher once said, "This boy, he's not normal. His brain is like a library." When he reached secondary school, Obi was chosen to represent the town in a big maths competition in the city. The moment people saw him, they laughed. "Who brought this thing here?" someone said.
Is this a joke?
Another whispered. But when the competition began, Obi shocked everyone. He answered every question before the others could even read them. He was faster than a calculator. He won. Not only that, he got a scholarship to study in the UK. When he told his mother, she broke down into tears. "God, thank you, thank you." 1 year later, Obi traveled abroad. From there, he always called his mother. They spoke every Sunday. One day he called,
Mama, I'm coming home. I'll be working as a chief surgeon in Nigeria. But I also have a surprise.
Ngozi danced around the compound with joy. At the airport, she waited. Then she saw a tall, handsome man walking towards her, his head normal. She frowned. "This is not my Obi." But he walked up to her and hugged her tightly.
Mama, it's me.
She pulled back. "It's your head. It's your balloon." Obi laughed.
That's the surprise, Mom. I'll tell you when we get home.
In the car, Ngozi kept staring. "My son, you are too fine now." At home, Obi explained.
Doctors found a lump at the back of my head. After surgery, the swelling disappeared.
Ngozi cried again, this time with joy. "Hey, thank you, God." Obi started working in the city. He bought a big house and brought his mother to live with him. They were happy. Then one day, the gatekeeper came into the living room.
"Sir, there is a man outside. He says he's your father."
Obi and Ngozi looked at each other.
"Father?"
Obi asked.
"But you told me he was dead."
Ngozi's face turned pale. "It's him."
"Let him in,"
Obi said. When Okonkwo entered and saw Obi's normal head, he gasped.
"My son! My son!"
Obi frowned.
"Who are you?" "I am your father."
He looked at Ngozi.
"Is it true?"
She nodded. "He is your father, but he lost that right long ago." Okonkwo knelt down.
Please forgive me. I was blind. My second wife used charm on me. She died and now I am free.
Obi stood up, his face angry.
So after 25 years, you now remember me?
Okonkwo begged.
Please, I didn't know what I was doing.
Obi shook his head.
Leave my house. But leave. You threw us away. You cannot come back now that life is sweet.
The gateman dragged Okonkwo out as mother and son held each other and cried. Obi whispered,
You are all I need, Mama. You and me, we are enough.
The bond between them grew stronger, and Mama Obi began to smile again. One morning, Obi came out of his room, holding something shiny in his hand.
Mama, close your eyes.
He said. Mama Obi chuckled. Obi, what is it this time?
Just close your eyes first.
She did. Now opening a small velvet box, Obi placed a car key in her hand.
Now open.
As she opened her eyes, the key glowed in her palm. She looked at Obi confused. What is this? Obi grinned.
That's your car, Mama. A new one. No more Okada, no more begging neighbors. You can drive around like a queen.
She screamed in joy, falling on her knees and lifting her hands to heaven. Chimo, my God, my Chi, who would have thought? This same son they called abomination. They hugged tightly, but far away in the small house of Mr. Okonkwo, the wicked father, jealousy grew like a wildfire.
How dare she live in a mansion? How dare that boy call me a stranger?
He hissed.
I gave him life. That woman bewitched him.
Burning with hatred and shame, Mr. Okonkwo began to move in the shadows. He visited a powerful chief priest who lived near the river bank, a man feared across many villages.
Dibia, I want my son back. That woman has used juju to blind him.
The Dibia looked at him closely, then smiled with black stained teeth.
We shall see who really owns the boy, but it will cost you. Your hands must not be clean.
Okonkwo nodded.
I am ready.
That night, something shifted. Obi, who used to sit and laugh with his mother, suddenly changed. His eyes became colder. His voice carried no love. He stopped hugging her. He stopped eating her food. One morning, he walked up to her and dropped an envelope on the table.
Mama, I have rented you an apartment. You will be moving there today.
Mama Obi gasped. What? Why?
I need space.
He replied coldly.
You've been too close for too long.
Tears filled her eyes. Obi, is it something I did? Talk to me, Biko. Obi hissed.
Please, I don't want drama. You can go peacefully, or I'll get people to help you pack.
She left the mansion, broken and confused. Days passed, weeks. Obi stopped sending money. He stopped picking her calls. Even when she managed to call from other people's phones, he ignored them. Mama Obi wept daily in her small flat, kneeling before her Bible and crying to her God. One day, she decided to go to the mansion, but the gateman blocked her.
Madam, Oga said you should not enter.
She sat by the gate and refused to leave. My son will see me, even if I stay here till nightfall. And she did. As the sun disappeared, thunder rumbled. Rain called like never before, but she stayed, knocking and calling. Obi, Obi, my son, open the gate. It's your mother. No answer. She slept outside, cold and wet. Meanwhile, in the mansion, Mr. Okonkwo now stayed with Obi. They drank palm wine together and laughed. Okonkwo would whisper into his ears,
"Your mother is evil. She never wanted me near you. She stole you away, fed you lies, but I came back for you."
Obi nodded, his heart darkened. Mama Obi went to her church, explained everything to Pastor Daniels, and they prayed, but the situation worsened. Then, one night, Pastor Daniel had a dream. He saw Mr. Okonkwo holding a small doll in the shape of Obi. He was chanting, cursing, controlling. The pastor woke up in sweat.
"This is not ordinary,"
he muttered. Just then, his phone rang. The voice on the other end was trembling. "Pastor, Mama Obi is in the hospital. She was beaten."
"What?"
She went to her son's house, but men came out and beat her up badly. That evening, Obi was in the living room drinking palm wine with his father when a call came.
"Sir, your mother has been hospitalized. She is in a coma."
Obi sipped his drink and laughed.
"Let that wish die. That's what happens to liars."
But that same night, the prayer warriors gathered. They began powerful prayers. Pastor Daniel raised his hands to the sky.
"Any hand controlling Obi, let it catch fire."
As they prayed, Mr. Okonkwo couldn't sleep. Voices whispered to him in the dark.
"You must break the doll. Break the doll. Break it now."
He rolled on the ground, holding his ears, but the voices grew louder.
"Hey, woman, leave me alone,"
he shouted, but the voices didn't stop. With shaking hands, he took the small doll and broke it. At that moment, Obi jumped out of his sleep. His eyes cleared like scales falling off.
"What have I done?"
he whispered. He called the gate man.
"Where is my mother?"
The gate man trembled.
"Oga, you said she shouldn't come here. You even got her beaten."
Obi's mouth dropped.
"Where is she now?" "She's in the hospital. She's been in a coma for 2 days."
Obi didn't wait. He rushed to the hospital, his heart beating like a talking drum.
"Where is she?"
he shouted at the nurse. "Go and see the doctor," she replied. In the doctor's office, the truth hit him like a thunderbolt.
"I am sorry. Your mother passed away this morning. There was no money to keep her on life support."
Obi fainted. When he woke up, tears flooded his eyes.
"Mama, Mama, no, no. You were there when the world rejected me, and I was not there when you needed me the most."
He screamed, hitting the floor. That same day, Mr. Okonkwo walked around his compound naked. He ran to the village square, shouting,
"Forgive me. I used sham on my own son. I used sham. I made him hate his mother."
He tore his clothes and began to eat sand. The villagers watched in horror. "He has run mad," they whispered.
"The gods have punished him."
Never betray the hand that feed you. The people who loved you in your darkest times are the ones you must never forget when the light comes on.
For more interesting and amazing stories like this, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and thanks for watching. We love you.